the top news headlines. Manipur's COVID-19 tally rises to 304 with 22 new cases. India's COVID-19 death toll rises to 7,745, recoveries overtake active cases. And police register case against inmates of quarantine center in Churachandpur. A very good afternoon. Welcome to Times of Manipur. You're watching the news today at 1 p.m. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI giving you the latest news updates. Manipur's COVID-19 cases have reached 304 with 22 fresh cases. As per an official report, 9 males and 13 females were confirmed positive of the disease at Virus Research and Diagnostic Laboratory, VRDL of Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, Janims, Imphal yesterday. All the patients are returnees from Delhi who hail from Chandel and Kangpokpi districts. The report also said all the patients are now undergoing medical treatment at COVID care facilities in Imphal and that they are now in stable condition. With this, the total COVID-19 cases in the state stand at 243. The Assam government yesterday discharged 301 COVID-19 patients who recovered from the novel coronavirus disease. This has been the highest number of discharges recorded in the state in a single day. Assam Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma made the announcement and lauded the great work by the doctors and medical staff. With this, the total number of cured patients in the state has gone up to 1,097. The state registered 42 more cases today, taking the tally to 3,092. In addition to this, one more death had been reported in Assam of a person being found positive posthumously, bringing the death toll by COVID-19 up to 5 in the state. Tripura reported the first COVID-19 death yesterday. This was confirmed by Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dept in a tweet last evening. According to a media report, the Chief Minister informed that the 48-year-old infected patient was suffering from hypertension and hailed from West Tripura district. Meanwhile, the state has registered 26 more COVID-19 positive cases, taking the state overall tally to 867 till late night. In spite of 9,985 new cases of novel coronavirus infections in India in last 24 hours ending this morning, has pushed the case tally to 2.76 lakh. The death toll due to coronavirus in India has also climbed to 7,745 after over 270 fatalities were recorded in a single day. According to the latest figures by the Union Health Ministry, the total COVID-19 count in India include 1,33,632 active cases, while 1,35,205 people have recovered. The recovery rate has increased to 48.9%. The total number of confirmed cases include foreigners. The highest number of confirmed cases in India are from Maharashtra at 90,787, followed by Tamil Nadu at 34,914, Delhi at 31,309, Gujarat at 21,014, Uttar Pradesh at 11,335, Rajasthan at 11,245 and Madhya Pradesh at 9,849 according to the Health Ministry data updated in the morning. On Tuesday, the death toll due to COVID-19 rose to 7,466 and the number of cases climbed to 2,66,598 after it registered 266 fatalities and a record single-day spike of 9,987 cases according to the Union Health Ministry data. Based on a written complaint on 8th of this month, the Churachandpur police station yesterday registered a case under the Disaster Management Act against some inmates of Ferozpur District Transit Quarantine Center and Gedi Center under Gelzang in Churachandpur District for creating nuisance, intimidating corpse and using abusive language inside the quarantine center. The individuals in question include Isaac Lalrongbol, age of 33 years of Langtulian village in Ferozpur district, John David, age of 27 years of Ferozpur, Jehovah Lalmal Sawa, age of 36 years of Lungtulian Ferozpur district, Laldik Swak of Damdial village, Ferozpur district. The report also said they are Delhi returnees. Now, short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Langol View Charitable Clinic haina khangnaramma mafam asi Lamjingba Hospital and Medical Research Institute Private Limited haina khangnarakani. Mafam asida medicine, gynecology, surgery, orthopedic, ENT amadi pediatrics ka lenaba nalaying service singi khudong chawa lobiyo. Akup Lamjingba Hospital and Medical Research Institute Private Limited, Rims Southgate near Kombinay Kaithel. Hospital helpline number 8258967890.
Welcome back. Arambam Samarendra Memorial Trust and Social Standard Club jointly observed the 20th death anniversary of Arambam Samarendra today at the Social Standard Club office in Kurai, Nandaibam, Laikai, Imphal. Several renowned personalities, leaders of various social organizations and others were present at the occasion. Floral tribute was paid to the statue of Arambam Samarendra. Arambam Samarendra Memorial Trust member Samandram Samu said that due to the ongoing lockdown, the trust made it a low-key affair this time.
Masigi thauram masida social standard club ka Arambam Samarendra Trust ka ani sina punna sinjaba adugumba thauramni culture asigi aduga inat ki leiriba mayam lawu singuba isai nongmai punamak mayam asigi Arumba si Kanjaraga, Tauramasi Leptana Pangtoropani, Adubu, Kumsi Sahi City, Adugumba, Tauramayam, Punama, Duamata Yaudana, Asamba Mawonda, Magi Mapamda, Kuram Jaba, Amadi, Kogi Hekalikat, Tamzaba, Maroi Manausing, Koina, Masiki Tauramasi, Isamsamna, Pangtok Sapani.
Lakidraba, Lamyanba, Paimungo, Samendrogi, Trust Kaloina, Koina. Hariba Lakidraba Lamyan by Paimungo, Sigi Lakidaba, the Mid-Havatare Matters Day, see when a celebration talks about it. Mamang did the Mok, Sauna, Miam, Kudimak Loina, Pazana, Quick Operation Period, have the celebration of Sitokje, Matters Day, say Adubu, Handakti, COVID-19, the coronavirus, Sinamaram Oiduna, public place, have the Amnas Maitona, quick crowd, or they give Punmaya, the Munamar Moiduna, Koina, social distancing, but Menesto, quick pick the program, say, a see you in the Sinjare.
Patriotic Writers Forum Manipur also observed the 20th death anniversary of Arambam Samarendra at Nungsikol Park today. Vice President of the Forum Sobita Mongjam, Founder Secretary O.C. Meira, Finance Secretary N.S. Singh, Executive Members M.K. Elawar, C.H. Ranbir and Laimuzam Pratap attended the event. They paid floral tribute to the statue of Samarendra and also observed a 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to the departed soul. Samarendra, a writer and theatre activist, also dedicated his life for the promotion of Sumang Lila and martial arts in the state. He was also the scriptwriter of the first ever Manipuri feature film, Matamgi Manipur. Ahead of the June 18 Uprising Day, Nupina Nupigi Damak, a women's organization, today held a cleanliness program in and around Kekrupat at North AOC in Imphal. Members of the social organization took part in the program. At the event, Nupina Nupigi Damak leader KSH Babilind said that the program honors all who laid down their lives for the sake of territorial integrity of Manipur. She also informed that the Nupina Nupigi Damak has recently launched a matrimonial-related guidance service.
ngasi sima aikoina mi yamdrasu yamdana laksabase hojikse lockdown leiba maramna khara komthoagasu lamse kitang haidokpada leiba koi ichele naw singse member singse makoi lakpagi khudong chada belai masana gari thoba haijada maramna aduga laning eduna su yammi mayam punbasi su hek nungai taba maramdi lengang na aikoi gi damakta matam matam gi matungi issue kaya da lorok ware haibase aikoi praja miyam gi damakta ne aikoina respect tawi ikai khumne maram aduna aikoina mi mayam pullaga sit sengba bude aikoi gi su asu yam pak baja khoi loi sengam ponte ba aduga UCM gi koi ibu ipa sing sina kekrupat ki mapuina daita lobi bi mayam sina su tongan tongan mi tractor mang da ubiri ko tractor tawdana cutting tawdana sengi ba mesesta akoina angamba khara hotnajarambani na mi mayam yam draga so akoi khara na angamba hotnaraga se akoina triple N gi mahut silaga ngasi se hotnajabani
25 inmates of a quarantine center at Nambol Lairel Girls High School were sent home on completion of quarantine period. The inmates expressed gratitude towards Chief Minister N. Biren, Nambol MLA and Lokan and Management Committee of the quarantine center. Members of the Quarantine Management Committee and Secretary of Development and Protection United Voluntary Organization, T.H. Lamjingba, urged that there be no confusion if new batch of people come to the center after the first batch.
Pagi sor hon bagi ning sa sor hon bagi mai tangkak ama long na bagi atan potha bagi tangkak ama lo draga di sum pusla ko lek draga di ko de su hin tum da sa dagi tawri ba mayam honner be mayam lengak so wabi rang mani si mayam se anga ko phama problem am create tor kani aduna maram oraga Manipur lengak ta appeal tongning madi yaring gai di koi phase 9 na tongna bagi apa madu koi gi namon gi quarantine management committee gi maikai amadi volunteer gi maikai de gi Manipur lengak ta appeal tawje.
Deputy Commissioner of Bishnupur Nita Arambam yesterday ordered that Moirang Multi-Purpose School under Moirang Assembly constituency will be activated as a community quarantine center. In an official release, the DC also stated that Moirang Sub-Divisional Officer will be the convener of the quarantine committee. Bharatiya Kishan Sangh Manipur Pran Bishnupur district yesterday distributed spray pumps to around 14 farmers of Suni Sufai Bishnupur district at 50% subsidy rate of the residence of retired EE, PhD Executive Engineer, Public Health Engineering Department L. Gokul Chandra Singh. The Women Cooperative Weaving Society Limited Pauna Laxmi Bazar, Majid Road today distributed essential commodities to police personnel on covert duty in Imphal West, Imphal East and Nambol Bazar areas. Face masks made by the society were also distributed to the personnel. All Community Development Organization More Akodom yesterday appealed to all landowners in More to abstain from collecting rents from the tenants who have been hit hard by the prolonged COVID-19 lockdown. Volunteers of BROT project under People's Resource Development Association PRDA Bishnupur distributed face masks and hand sanitizers to the residents of Sagolpat Kumbi under Kumbi constituency today. PRDA project coordinator S. Samungo sensitized the residents on COVID-19 pandemic by maintaining social distancing during the event. Through 3 local clubs, YSMC, NISC, SCO of Lairanjam under Imphal West District today appealed to all banks, money lenders, individual loaners, self-help group not to put pressure on loanees amid the COVID-19 lockdown. In a release, they urged that collection of interest and rents should be stopped in view of the prevailing situation. Again, let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. 2 firefighters of Oil India Limited (OIL) are missing since yesterday after the massive fire that broke at the Bakjan production well of Oil India Limited in eastern Assam's Tinsukia. According to a media report, the firefighters have been identified as Durlab Gogoi and Tileshwar Gohen. According to OIL official, both the firefighters have gone missing since yesterday after the fire broke out at the production well of Bakjan 5. Fire tenders of OIL were pressed into service to douse the inferno. The massive fire broke out at the production well of Bakjan 5 under Bakjan oil field of OIL, which was blown out earlier on May 27th. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal yesterday directed State Industries and Commerce Minister Chandra Mohan Patowari to immediately visit Bakjan and take stock of the situation, the report said. Candidates of ruling Mizo National Front (MNF), opposition's Jorsam People's Movement (JPM) and Congress yesterday filed nominations for the Lone Rajya Sabha seat of Mizoram. Election to the Lone Rajya Sabha seat will be held in the state simultaneously with other states on June 19. According to reports, the last date of filing nomination papers ended yesterday. As per reports, the ruling MN has fielded former party youth president K. Vanlal Vena, while main opposition JPM fielded its general secretary frontal in charge B. Lalchanjova, and Congress nominated party spokesperson and media department chairman Dr. Lalyan Chunga. Sikkim's first woman journalist and a founder member of the Press Club of Sikkim, Santosh Niraj, passed away this morning at her residence in Kazi Road in Gangtok. She was 92. According to a media report, a pioneer in her field, Santosh Niraj's energy and enthusiasm was an inspiration to many young journalists. She stepped into journalism in the year 1940 and took up journalism as her full-time career from 1959. Her main forte in journalism was to explore and write stories and news on various social and developmental issues. Her husband, late P.S. Niraj, was also a veteran journalist of Sikkim and served as the editor of Hindi weekly publication Jamana Sadabahar. A fierce gun battle broke out between militants and security forces in Sugu Hendama area of South Kashmir, Sopian district today. According to reports, 3 terrorists have been killed in the encounter. Reports say that a joint team of police, armies 44RR and CRPF launched a cordon and search operation in Sugu Hendama this morning, which ensued in a gun battle. As a joint team of security forces approached the suspected spot of hiding, the terrorists fired upon them. The fire was retaliated by the joint team, triggering off an encounter, reports said. This is third encounter in Sopian district this week. 9 militants were killed in 2 encounters on Sunday and Monday. Now we have the local newspaper headlines.
The Sangai Express. Troublemakers at quarantine centers will be jailed, says Chief Minister. COVID care center to be opened today. Manipur's tally climbs to 309 with 27 more positive. Fresh case. Abusive wards land inmates in FIR soup. Churachandpur quarantine center dancers tender apology. The People's Chronicle. State's COVID-19 count crosses 300 mark. Case registered against inmates. Chief Minister cautions jail quarantine for rough inmates. Air passengers increase. Transit quarantine center manpower static. Imphal Free Press. Inmates who violate quarantine rules will be jailed, says Chief Minister Biren. 2 cops released on bail in Dr. Haraba's assault case. Royal Riders Manipur, Indian Medical Association demand action. Manipur Mail. UNACO school to be COVID center from today, says Chief Minister. Condemnations pour in over assault of doctor by 2 police SI. COVID-19 cases reach 304.
Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. Manipur's COVID-19 tally rises to 304 with 22 new cases. India's COVID-19 death toll rises to 7,745. Recoveries overtake active cases. And police register case against inmates of quarantine center in Churachandpur. And with that, it's a wrap for this afternoon news edition. Thank you for joining us. Good day ahead.